अस्सलामुअलैकुम, मैं हूँ साइमा। फ्यूचर परफेक्ट टेंस की पार्ट 2 वीडियो में आपको खुशामदीद कहती हूँ। अगर आपने इस टेंस की पार्ट 1 वीडियो नहीं देखी है तो इसका लिंक डिस्क्रिप्शन में मौजूद है। Now let's look at some common mistakes that are made when using the future perfect tense. So sometimes the mistake is in the verb from the regular verbs. Look at the example. By Tuesday, he will have start his new job. So where's the mistake? The mistake is in the verb itself, in the regular verb. What should it be? Right sentence is, by Tuesday, he will have started his new job. We have to change into third form. Start third form is started. जैसा कि इस जुमले में मिस्टेक रेगुलर वर्ब फॉर्म में थी. So make sure that when you are writing it and using it, you do change it. And sometimes the mistake is in the verb for an irregular verb. For example, in the next years, they will have teach thousands of students. So again, where is the mistake? In the verb form itself. This is an irregular verb, so right sentence is, in the next few years, they will have taught thousands of students. And in this tense, we know we have to use the third form of the verb. Teach became taught. Teach third form is taught. Another mistake is spelling. Sometimes the mistakes are in spelling. For example, by next month, we will have planned the conference. That's what the person wanted to write, but they made a little mistake in the spelling. Where is the mistake? Here. So the mistake is actually in the spelling of the verb. By next month, he will have planned the conference. And sometime in the mistake is in the question form. Let's look at what is the student wrote. You will have finished shopping by next time. So it's not correct. So how could we fix it? Will you have finished shopping by that time? Now these are just a few examples that I gave you, but they are just to show you the kind of mistake that are possible. So be careful not to make mistake with the verb form for regular verb or irregular verbs, the spelling of the verbs, especially in the question. So now let's review. We have learned how to use the future perfect tense and when to use it. और आप जानते हैं कि हम इस टेंस को कैसे इस्तेमाल करते हैं. हम इस टेंस को 3 तरह से यूज़ कर सकते हैं. Make a positive sentence, a negative sentence and a question. So let's look at this example with regular verb. She will have retired. Here we have a regular verb to retire, means to stop working because you reach a certain age. So we could say by next year she will have retired, or she will not have retired by next year. Or we could ask a question, will she have retired? Let's take an example with an irregular verb. He will have spoken to Amir by next week, or he will not have spoken to Amir by next week. And will he have spoken to Amir by next week? Here we have the irregular verb speak, which became spoken. Now write some sentences of your own. Practice saying some sentences of your own to talk about your life, to talk about your people in your life. What will you have achieved by next year? What will you have done by next year? What will have completed by next year? Write out some sentences, write out some plan, write out your vision for the future. Okay? And you can use this tense and practice it. So thanks very much for watching, and I wish you the very best with your English.